If I told you that the man who died in 1872, who had no podcast, no TikTok, no social media, still his techniques, they are quietly making people rich, loved, seen, successful, and completely transforming their life in 2026? And what if I told you I became his student for 30 days? I followed all of his techniques as he has mentioned in his work, listened to all over his lectures, and become a very sincere student of whatever he preaches. And my life changed too completely. I'm talking about Neville Goddard, and many people who has implemented his techniques in their life. They have implemented just one or two, but they have not implemented the complete framework. At the end of this video you will get a complete framework of his techniques that may change your life too. So stick with me till the end and let's begin. First thing Neville Goddard asked about is, are you living in your desire or are you living from it? There's a complete difference in this, and that difference is everything. So, hello and welcome to Shift with Sonal. My name is Sonal, and I'm here to help you manifest your dream life through science backed practices. So, if we talk about Neville Goddard, he was a mystic, Caribbean born, and a teacher who lectured in New York. And his all teachings, it was focused on consciousness is your reality, and it is your only reality, and imagination is not any tool. It is the power force of universe. But here is the thing nobody tells you. He did not just say visualize, manifest, affirm. He did not say it like this. He gave a proper step by step framework to actually collapse the gap between where you are and where you want to be. You can actually collapse the gap. You can jump into timelines with his methods, and his methods, they are crazy real because I have tried it, and the best part is it works every single time. Completely surrender to his teaching. That's why I'm here to guide you step by step what I did and what actually happened. Let's begin day one. So Neville actually emphasized in the fact that your desire should be strong, strong in the sense not blurry. Like I need more money, I need more fame, I need more successful. No, what is more? What is more for you? So you have to be very specific. He does not call the desire as the process, as the journey. He calls it as the end state. And most manifestation coaches here, they are telling you to wish, wish, wish. They are not telling you to actually decide what you want, because wishing keeps you in a waiting phase, but deciding that I want this, it actually signals your brain. So if I ask you a question, if your wish, your desire gets fulfilled today, right now, or it was fulfilled yesterday, how would you act? What you were wearing, which person you texted, and what problems would no longer exist in your life? That's why having a clear statement, clear desire that I want this specific thing, just not more fame, more money, more love. It does not work like that. So I write one specific thing, and was my north pole for the 30 straight days. Step 2 and step 3. So in the step 2, Neville says that you need to believe that your end state or your desire, it has been fulfilled. And step 3, it is you have to act from the wish fulfillment. So before the experiment I did not understand what was that, but it is the philosophical thing, and it is literally time bending. Neville makes a distinction that if you sit with it, you will literally rewire your brain. He says that thinking about desire and living the desire is two complete different things. So if you think about your desire, you will see as the outside person what she was wearing, what clothes she was wearing, how she was speaking. You actually are the third person in it. But if you think from your desire, you become the person living it. How you are feeling, what clothes you are wearing, who the person you texted first. There's a big difference being the third person and watching the scene, and being the hero and doing the scene. Think from your desire, You are already your future self, and this is the thing, you are collapsing the timeline because now you are already your future self. You are thinking the thoughts of her, what she is thinking right now, which decision she's making, and how she is acting from the life itself. So Neville says that feeling is your faith, not hope feeling that it will work, or not a wishful feeling that I hope it will work, but a done feeling I know it will work. The settled, quiet feeling, knowing that yes, it's gonna work. You are calm here. You are not desperate or anxious how it's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, why till not nothing is showing up in my 3D. I will talk about the 3D later, but if you are living from your desire and not just thinking about your desire, your life here only completely changed, because now you are the person who is your future self. You are collapsing the timeline here. Your future self and you, they are meeting here. I practice this every single morning before touching my phone, before the chaos of all the things. I just for 10 minutes visualize the person I am. I was not thinking about the desire, I was being the desire. I was literally feeling in my chest, literally feeling in my nervous system. So here are three steps that has been clear till now. The first is defining the clear end state. Second is feeling that it has already, the wish has already fulfilled, and acting from the wish fulfilled state itself. Now the next two steps, it is assume it is yours and ignore the 3D evidence. Now this is the step where most people actually quit, and this is the step where things starts to change, and also this is the step where you are the only person who will decide, is your future near or more far away. So, assumption. So, here Neville says that you have to assume that yes, it is mine, even when 3D, even when this world does not give you any proof of evidence. So, for many days, your bank account will look the same. The person won't text you, the job won't arrive, the opportunity won't come, and your brain will scream, say, I told you this won't work, you are just being delusional. This will never happen to you. Your brain will actually tell you this. BMN will fire up and it will say, I told you, you are meant for small things. How you are imagining or how you're dreaming of big things, because this is your old self screaming. This is the old neural pathway screaming that the life you are dreaming is not meant for you, but don't listen to them. Neville says that even if 3D completely ignores you, you need to have full assumption that it's going to happen. You need to you need to fully believe in yourself and believe in the superior power that yes, it's going to happen. We will call this bridge of incidents, the gap between your assumption and your reality catching up. And he also states that you hold your assumption so tightly when the contraindicating evidence is just screaming in your face. So in the week 2, I had the same thing. Nothing was showing up in my reality, nothing. And there was a moment I quit. I want to quit. There was a moment I cried because the numbers were not increasing, the opportunity did not arrive, and I was just in my delusional state. And at that time, as being the complete and devoted student of Neville, I did not quit them. I just told to myself, oh, this is the irrelevant data from my old identity, and this is just the glitch in the matrix. I just did not focus on my 3D. I did not focus on what my old identity is saying. But to be noted here, I did the action work, because I'm not here telling you that sit on the couch, do the Neville process, and things gonna come to you. I did the thing. I promoted my offers. I gave the best services to my clients. I promoted my offers. I like actually put it all my effort, gave all my thing to that. So I'm not here telling you that just sleep and do Neville all day and things going to fall in lap. I did the action work. There was not a single day, even when my 3D did not show any evidence, I was like posting, I was like shouting my offers, I was promoting my offers. I was very sure that it's gonna work. Step 6, 7, 8: act as if make decision from that identity, and speak from that identity. So here are the 6, 7, 8 steps that you have to act from that identity itself. You have to make decisions from that identity itself. What your future version will say to yourself when there is no sale day. She won't say like, oh, this business is not working. She will say like, okay, this is metrics, we can improve. So you, if you need to manifest money from Neville method and you are constantly saying I struggle financially, then you are speaking from your old identity, not your future self identity. Here the main thing is you need to act from your future self identity. If there are 10 days of no sale, or if there is a straight 1 month of your love not coming back, you are not getting your relationship, you are not getting your job, what your future self would do? She will analyze her things and she will give herself time, and not she will bombard like, oh, this business is not working, I need to switch the business. No, you need to act from that identity. And speaking from the end state, this one got weird, but Neville here told that if you are saying I'm trying to manifest, then you are signaling your brain you are trying, you are trying, you are trying. But you need to actually change your language here. You need to change your language. You cannot say I'm trying to manifest. Here you have declared that you are trying and you are not having that outcome. So instead I said that I'm not trying to manifest. I said that I am stepping into a new chapter. That's how things change. And making decision from that identity, it means that whenever something some situation, some circumstances, or anything arrived, I take a pause and ask myself what my future version will do, and I only did that. The next steps of Neville is actually ignoring the time. You cannot hold up and you cannot say that universe does not work in your time, universe does not work in your time. Okay, so you cannot like hold into that I need this amount of thing in this week. No, you cannot. Letting go of how and when and persisting in your assumption is the main key, and this is the heart of Neville's teaching, that you need to let go. Letting go, it does not mean you sit in the couch and wait for your outcome. Letting go does not mean you stop taking action. It means you stop white knuckling your path. You think it has to come through. So taking my example, if I had to manifest 50,000, I just calculated how God will send me 50,000, but this was not my thing to calculate. I declared that 50,000 is mine. Just now, I just let go of how it will happen and when it will happen. Neville used to say that by which your desires will come through, let it surprise you. It won't always come how your logical mind mapped out, and it let the pathways, let the ways that it arrives, let it surprise you. Because if you are stick to one pathway, you may actually block the other beautiful pathways that through which your outcomes or your desires will manifest. Here's the open loop. People, they try to let go for 3 days, and when nothing actually changes, they come to their old identity itself. But here also you need to be so strong in your assumption. So whatever happens at 3D, I know it's going to come to me, and I let go of how and which pathway the desire or the outcome will land into my lap. Was very relevant about this. He was not just you need to visualize your end state one day and it's going to come. No, you have to be in that identity every single day. You need to visualize your end state every single day. Assume once and wait. You need to keep assuming every single day until it becomes your reality. Called it as sleeping in your assumption. It means that in your hypnagogic state, when you are half awake and half asleep, you are just mentally repeating the wish fulfilled day. Like if you want to manifest the 50,000, then you are just visualizing that the money has arrived, the client has paid you, or the offer has been accepted, and you are just keep visualizing. You are saying it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, and you are sleeping in that state. That's how you're feeding your subconscious, because at that hypnagogic state your subconscious is more alert, and whatever you feed, it bypasses the consciousness. Last 11th and 12th step is being grateful for what has already arrived, and being very steady, or we can say being very faithful in your vision. Here's what most manifestation coaches, they just tells you about be grateful for what you have, but Neville says about that be grateful for the reality that has not been materialized yet, but be grateful for it. Like receiving a package notification before it arrives, you know it's going to arrive, and feeling grateful for it. So just I'm giving you an example. If you order something from Amazon, sometimes the package can get delayed, but you know it's going to come. There is no way it's not going to come. Sometimes they get delayed, but it comes to you now. So here also Neville tells you this simple thing that just be so sure that is going to come, and you are from that state, you are acting from that state, and you are showing gratitude from that state. You are showing gratitude for the things that has already been materialized in your parallel reality, not in the physical form yet. And the last thing is staying faithful in your vision, even when people don't see, even when you don't see, even when people say to you that what you are doing, this is not meant for you, but you are very faithful to your vision that this is only my reality. I have manifested this, and it is going to arrive in my physical form very, very soon. And that's where the difference between devotion and desperation comes, because desperation says, I want it, and if I don't get it, I'm in trouble. But devotion says that it's already mine, it's done. I'm just watching it unfold. See how beautiful it is. What I did for 30 days from step 1 to 12 that I have told you. And I'm not saying I manifested $1 million a month, because if someone says you this, then they are actually trying to sell you something. No, I did not manifest $1 million, but my reality actually changed. Things that felt stuck, once they started to move, I got better opportunity, better paying clients, and my nervous system, my brain also shifted. So I have not manifested a big house or dollars of money, but something in me changed, something actually shifted, and things once felt hard now is easy for me. So, the main core of Devil teaching is that your external world is the reflection of your internal. So, just change your internal world, and your external world has no choice, but it will rearrange for you. What I leave you with, many people in life, they struggle so much, and Neville, for his whole life, he taught that you are not meant to live this, you are meant to live from your assumption, from your future self, from your higher version. And the 12 steps I gave you, this is not a checklist, this is a framework to actually adapt into your reality and see the things differently. If you want to go deeper into that, I'm putting something of Neville teaching, that is sleeping in your assumption technique, and it has actually rewired my brain. So if you want a video for it, just comment yes, I want it. Back with another video of the Neville teaching how to actually sleep in your assumption. And for now, if you think cracked in you, and if you want to really manifest your desires, just follow this channel, because I come with videos like this every single week, and share this with someone who you think may benefit from this. Until then, take care, keep manifesting, and also start leveling up. You are not meant to shrink this much.